students. So here we are with the first lesson and the poem, A House, a Home. So what's the difference between a house and a home? Dear children, it is said, there is no place like home, and charity begins at home. There is no place like home means, yes, the home is the best place. Home is like heaven to us on this earth. The security and so many things. Our parents, yes. And then you must have often heard, charity begins at home. The difference between home and house may be exemplified by using house or home appropriately to fill the blanks. So let us fill the blanks and see how much we know about the difference between a house and a home. He lives in a rented house or home? Well, so he lived in a rented house, isn't it? Yeah. Rana worked in Singapore for 5 years. Then he returned, house or home? Returned home. You guessed it right. Okay, third. It begins with a blank. Is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. Could you guess it? Home is where the heart is. Then last one, fourth. The red blank in front of us belongs to Mr. Lion. The red? Yes, you are right. The red house in front of us belongs to Mr. Lion. Okay. So, what's the difference? Yeah, the difference is well exemplified in the diagrams, in the pictures, and you can see that the first one is that of a house, and then the second one is that of a home. So you can see these differences, and later on you have to write as a homework what is the difference between a house and a home. So you can see the difference. What are the differences? Yes, a house has got a special place. Sometimes a house may be having its own ground, that is known as a covered ground with walls, courtyard. What is it? A house will have a courtyard, and a house is made up of several materials. The most important ones are the brick, cement, wood. You can see a wood is here, tiles are there, chimney is there, and even the smoke is coming out of it. And so a house is made up of different materials. It has got a space, it is a place, it has a physical existence. That means you can measure it, you can see and touch it. And on the other hand, the home. On the other hand, the home is something different. You can see that in the center the home is given, and then there's a heart. Heart represents our soft feelings. Heart represents our soft feelings, and hand, it represents caring. Yes. So the basic difference between a house and a home is that home is made of a soft feeling, but on the other hand, Uh, the home is made up of feelings, relations, caring, sharing of parents and children, everything. So that's the basic difference between the two. Um, yes. So now let us come on to the poem itself. A house, a home. What is the difference between a house and home? Now you already know, and you can discuss with each other. So let us read the poem. What is a house? It's brick and stone and wood. That's hard. Some window, glass, and perhaps a yard. Its eaves and chimneys and tiled floors and stucco and roof and lots of doors. What is a home? It is loving and family and doing for others. It's brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers. It's unselfish acts and kindly sharing and showing your loved ones you are always caring. Lauren M. Hall. So this is the poem, and I hope it's quite clear by itself. But before we go into it once again, let us see some words. Maybe they are new words. Here there's a picture of a courtyard in the poem. It's, the word yard has appeared. So what is a yard? A short form of courtyard, a piece of enclosed ground. And then another word comes eaves. And so eave is what? The houses have got eaves. You can see here this portion that is of the roof. Yes, this portion of the roof here. Yeah. So let us see. It is the diagram is given. This is the roof here. These are the tiles on the top, and this is the wall of the house, and this portion that is jutting out of the wall, that is, and here especially. So this whole portion is known as eaves. Yeah. So a house has got eaves, and then stucco. Stucco is the plaster. You can see that each house has got the plaster. I deliberately chose this picture because it clearly shows that here there is no plaster, but here there is plaster. So stucco, plaster used for coating or decorating the outside walls of a building. Let us go through the poem once again. A house, a home. What is a house? The poet asks or puts a question here, and then she herself goes on to describe or define that, and she says that house is, it's brick and stone and wood. A house is made up of this material, these materials, the brick and stone and wood. That's hard, and it's something hard. All these materials are hard, and they are not like soft feelings. They have got something shape, and they have got weight, and they have got hardness. So concrete things are there. Yeah. Some window, and she continues to tell that house may have some windows, and some glass may also be there, in the form of window panes, and glass panels are there, in the doors and windows, and perhaps a yard. And sometimes a house may have a courtyard. Its eaves, we have already seen what is eaves. So a house is made up of eaves, or it may have eaves, the jutting portion of the roof beyond the or outside the wall, and chimneys and tile floors and stucco and roof, and it has also cement or plaster on the walls, so stucco and roof and lots of doors. What is a home? On the other hand, and she puts another question, the second question, in fact, that in the beginning of the second stanza, it's loving and family and doing for others. And unlike a house, it is very different. It is made up of soft feelings. So it's loving and family. This love resides among the family members, and this love is between brothers and sisters, parents and children. So it's loving and family and doing for others, and people, they help each other, they do each other things, they serve each other. So it's brothers and sisters, and it means a home. A home is made up of brothers and sisters, family members, and fathers and mothers. So it is a home is built up of relations, between loving relations between and among the family members. So it's unselfish acts. So it consists of the house. The home consists of unselfish acts. Unselfish means without wanting anything in return. We do things out of our heart, not because we want something back in return. So unselfish acts and kindly sharing, and we have kindly sharing in our families. So kind-heartedness, understanding each other and helping each other, doing things even before the children ask for things. Mothers and parents are doing for them, and they are sharing their things, their life with the children, and showing your loved ones you are always caring. And this manner, when we are working together in a family, we are helping each other, that means we are showing that we care for each other. Let us summarize. The poet Lauren M. Holly has explained the difference between a house and a home. In the first stanza, the poet tells that a house is made up of bricks, stones, and wood, and all these things are inanimate, non-living, and hard to touch, hard to feel, and as against the softness of the feelings which resides in the home. So she further tells that a house may have windows with glass panes or panels. Some houses may also have a courtyard or an open space around it. A house may also have eaves, the jutting portions over the rooftop, chimneys, and stucco or plaster. Then, in the second stanza, the poet describes a home. Home is made of loving relations among family members. These relations are reflected in the form of unselfish acts and kindly sharing and caring for each other. So, dear students, you have to write the summary also of the poem after writing the poem itself. So first, what you will do, first you have to write the heading, of course, and then word meanings as you do, and that after that you have to write the summary of the poem, and then go on to the working with the poem. Is that clear? Okay, so um, let us see what is there in the working of the poem. Working with the poem. Do you agree with what the poet says? Talk to your partner and complete these sentences. A house is made up of. It has what? All the things it has got. You have to write here. Then a home is made by whom it is made. So you have to write here. It has. That means a home. What it has got. So you have to write here. Then now complete these sentences about your house and home. My house is, so based on these sentences that you have made here, if they are applicable, you have to write here my a house is made up of, or my house is situated at, my house is made up of. Then the best thing about my home is that we all live together nicely. The best thing of my home is that all the family members stay together and help each other. The best thing about my house is that even my grandfather and grandmother love us and stay with us and take care of all the children in the proper manner. So you can write your own reflections about this. And so in this manner you can proceed. Is that clear? Okay. So in this way you have to complete this first lesson, including the first prose lesson, and then this poem also in your fair notebook. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, so thank you.